Hi, I'm Lori, and welcome back to the Way of Positive Change YouTube channel. Just want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who has been with me all along, and to new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed or hit that like button, please do so, because it really helps a lot more than you think. It helps drive other people to the channel so we can all grow together, right? So, how was your weather? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Please let me know. It's been just a little bit more cloudy here in Florida, so I've enjoyed having the doors open a little bit in the morning and the evening, so that's been good. All right, so I asked on the community page for some questions from you guys, and you really helped me out. Thank you so much. Randall wanted to know about the stimulus checks. Now, will we get more than one? Will we actually get the one we're supposed to get? So let's start there, okay? Okay, so they sent out the stimulus check. Mnuchin, Trump, and all the cast of characters. So, will we get that stimulus check? Will all of us get it? Will we be happy with the results with that? And then I'm going to do a quick spread to see if there'll be another one after that. So, we know they're having troubles with the business loans already. But first we want to look to see about the regular worker bee people and retired people, the regular, we the people. Right? Are we going to get the checks? Are we going to be feeling good because we got the checks they said they were going to send, which will temporarily hold us over for just a little bit? Okay. All right, and just a reminder, you guys, I'm still running the $25 special. 30-minute reading, $25. That's a real bargain, and I enjoy meeting you. You can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com, and we'll get you scheduled. Okay, the magicians, so the tricksters. In the last video I did, we got the magician too. So, of course, we know the used car salesman. The salesman in DJT land is going to be waving wands all over the place. All right. They say they're going to do it. Now, some people will not get it. There's going to be some issues. Other people that are not supposed to get it will get some of this, of course. I did a video on who would get caught with their hands in the cookie jar, if you guys. Yeah, all right. So this looked like it was formulating to start the payment and to help others. Waiting. Trying to educate you on how, what you need to do, what the other steps are. And if you're on Social Security, you're going to get it, and you don't have to have certain tax years, so they adjusted some of the rules here. Okay. There are some people that just will not be seen, and it's impossible for the magician to change his ways sometimes. This is our head in the sand, and they think that maybe if they send out the one, and they won't see what they're doing with some of the other, they'll be happy to get the one that they get, and the general people will not see what some of the other money is going to. So, and at this particular point going forward, it doesn't look like they're wanting to acknowledge that another one will need to be sent. Now, I know that there were several sessions with Congress. I know Pelosi there were several stimulus things. I think there were like 4 different parts they were working on. Offers, some feeling more generous than others, a lot of emotions, heated emotions going on with this. There will be some that won't get it. They're just, checks were cut and distributed, but some will not. You're going to hear people some will get it, but some will not, To me, with the Sword of Justice and the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and the big bluffer of the King of Cups. Not everyone's that they said was going to get one's going to get one. Then they'll talk about, okay, well, we'll make it right with this, and we'll try something else. We'll do something different. So I'm going to take a look at that. But, this is a double-edged sword. So they're getting themselves into trouble here because they did promise this. But with this receivership of the Six of Cups on its side, some of it goes to other people that should not get it. And they're hoping we just don't see it, the shell game that the magician plays, although we didn't get the Seven of Cups here. What do we not know about this? Why are there so many swords? Some people will not get it. Yeah, changeability. This is, I didn't follow through with, and he's going to be seen as not following through. Some of the people that already had some portions of maybe assistance, maybe people who had SNAP or certain programs, or Medicaid, I don't know, but this is, I'm not following through. So, Randall, it looks like you were right for some people. Now, if you want to know if you personally are going to get it, if you're worried about that, of course we can take a look at that. And there will be some fraud. We'll hear that there were some people that had their hand in the pot and just took off. So we'll hear about that. Hopefully they'll say, okay, and then we'll send some more later. But now let me take a look at that. That's what the Ace of Wands is. I don't like this combo right here. And I don't like all swords at the end. The 1, the 2, and the Queen. That's not a good combination. So, good question, Randall. Okay. All right. Will there be a second stimulus check sent out to just the citizens, not the businesses? We know they're working on that now, and the loans. But what about another check? Will Trump put together, will they put out, sure, it's all crazy. All right, will they put out another stimulus check? They're saying they've released the one over the next 3 weeks. It should, be in the mail this next coming week or so, but what about a second one? Will there be a second one? Will we get more checks to help us through? Let's do one shuffle like this. Where's the money? Where's the beef? Remember that? All right. Okay, let's see. Second stimulus check just for regular citizens and people who are retired and regular worker bee people, like you and I. Okay. Well, all the people that are retired are worker bee people too, right? All right. Temperance. They will, I remember we got the temperance card for the month of June still, if you watched the last video. So they are going to try to make some concessions, some aid, some help. They say they're going to try to balance things out a bit. Our hopes and optimism are lacking here when they talk about that. Probably because there's already been a problem maintaining the balance of getting the first one out correctly and to the right people. We also want to take important notice that these are both major arcana cards, and both in the Star and the Temperance, each figure has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land to symbolize that balance is necessary. And so this is on its side, so I don't like that. So there will be many people completely out of balance. And that's sad. So we really need to raise our vibration by doing gratitude lists. You guys, just even doing 10 in your journal. Start a journal. Start your own gratitude book, please. Let's all raise our vibrations. Remember, what we put out into quantum physics, what we put out there in the divine matrix, it comes back to us. But we also receive it. I receive from you, you receive from me. So please, I'm sending for you guys, you send for me. All right, there's just people that are just having a hard time. And I think we're going to see people just lose hope and optimism, and we can't do that. And these people actually have a mission behind them. They're having a hard time and they're struggling. But they do have reserves, and they do have resources behind them. They just don't see it. Sometimes we can get very down in our feelings and not, see ways to make money. And it reminds me of Wayne Dyer, bless his heart. He was sent to an orphanage, and he wanted money. And by gosh, he made sure that he went to sleep in the orphanage with the only shovel. There was 2 shovels, one good one and one bad one. And he took the good one and he slept with it in his bed so he could get up and shovel snow and make money. And he's always made money, So it's just really about where our perception is, remaining optimistic, knowing that even in a downturn, there is a way to make money. Helping others. There's always somebody with some cash out there that needs assistance. All right, so there were some lies and deceitful mistruths. Of course, we already saw that with the magician. And then they're saying, oh yeah, they're going to promise the world, but we have to help each other. And then there's delays. So how they're handling it's just not working. So it just seems like, that's my Dr. Phil Powerhouse. I'm working for you, not so much. So it just looks like they're going to, there's delays and some possible obstacles. Then we start getting some help. Other people are stepping up to the plate that were embattled as well. In the 6 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And there are some new projects that come out that we can work on to make money. And then, so I think they're going to try to make it right for some people who didn't get. I think we can definitely depend on the first stimulus check, but then this is going to be other people that are stepping up to the plate. They may come up with a little something else to help people move or relocate to do certain types of work. So I think, the necessary workers, and I think they're going to, what this appears to me to be is they're going to pick groups of people that if you did certain types of work, they're going to help you, like maybe more of the restaurants and things like that. So I think that's what they're going to focus on, getting people that have already had a major problem to a safer place. So one for sure, but then this is a bigger card, so this is a delay. So maybe a little bit further down the road, we'll revisit that because it looks like there could be something else in play. But these are people like Bill Gates and other entrepreneurs that are stepping up to try to make some things possible. And did you see that? So there's, again, we're just not going to be able to believe everything that we hear. So do your best to help each other, because that's our best investment, is investing in each other and helping one another. This isn't that we will get no more assistance. There will be some more. It's just not these, huge cards up there. We have to work on keeping our morale up as well. Did any of you see that TED Talk that Bill Gates gave when he was talking about a virus? It's like he saw the future there. He didn't need a deck of tarot cards or dreams like I have. But I guess he just knew that was coming. I guess if you're going to be able to be intelligent enough and psychic enough to figure out the internet, invent the internet, you can do that too. But then I saw Trevor Noah interview him, and they are going to build buildings, even with the chance of losing billions of dollars. They're going to build a few manufacturing plants to already be up and running so that when we get the vaccine, when we're told, okay, this one works and this one works, they're going to utilize the buildings that they're building right now. So that's awesome. Watch that. It's on YouTube. Okay. And then the TED Talk, of course, you can see on YouTube too. I guess he did that a year ago or something. I don't know. Help me. I'm sure you guys know the answer. You always know the answers. Okay. Now, let's see. So that one was for Keisha too. And Sarah wanted to know when this all comes to the edge of the tunnel, will we have health care for all? Is this, part of Uranus being in Taurus and changing our money value system and shaking up the status quo with the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction as well that we're all hearing about for 2020? Will we have new health care? Will we be happy and successful with, will everyone be covered for health care? Will we change all those rules? Will we implement that? And thank you, Sarah, for that question. Okay, we have Medicare for all when there's health care for all. Health care for all. Doesn't have to be Medicare, because remember, Uranus and Taurus affects the finances and financial things that could be changed. Could be a whole different type of system, Could be health tokens. All right, let's see. All right, well, that's promising. I'm going to say that they're working on that. And I'm going to say that there are other philanthropists and people who really make big differences in the world willing to help. Because people weren't doing anything, So it's slow. It's slow going to start off. And I think they're all talking about, how do we do this? How do we implement it? How do we change the government with the Emperor card? How can we make positive change with the Wheel of Fortune? When so many have been hurt, it is going to motivate people to try to do the philanthropic works and to work with, and to look to see how other countries, like Sweden and Finland, Sweden, and other countries, and Canada, and other places all around the world are able to implement it, and we should be able to do it too, right? From the mouth of Bernie Sanders. Y'all don't message me if you're Biden people. I'm Biden people too. I'm blue. Okay. Sometimes I'm a little purple, but I'm mostly blue. Okay. All right. Here's lots of opportunity. They will bend the rules. They're looking to adopting a new plan, and this would also indicate some sort of new currency. It has to be paid for somehow. So instead of taking it out for insurance out of the checks, they're going to come up with a new way. But they are going to take the model that is already being done some other part of the world, in some other country, because that's my internet card. Okay, good. Something nice and stable. It's hard, and they're worried that it might break the system, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But I'm going to say, Sarah, the answer to your question is yes. Work will be implemented. It will have begun. It will start. Papers will be drawn up. There's ideas, and change will be in the works. So I'm happy to see that. It's a lot of work. The Knight of Pentacles, he's never late, but he takes the safe road. This guy doesn't take back roads and he doesn't take a chance. All right, so again, I'm going to say through a lot of philanthropic measures, people coming together, helping one another, and they're going to take the cues and lead from another country on how they were able to implement it, and I'm going to say yes. So, but will it happen fast, fast, fast? No. Is change already occurring? Yes. But it will take a lot of work, a lot of people. And then just, can you give us one more? Okay. And it won't happen fast. And one more, what do we not know? Yeah, okay. So I was going to draw a couple more, but I'm not going to. So if you watch the videos, the last video, and so there's just going to be swirling gossip about this and about that, about stimulus checks and not stimulus checks, and about being able to get the loan and not being able to go. And are the numbers right? No, the numbers aren't right. I personally have 2 friends that were sick that I know pretty well that could not get their hands on a test. One of them had a fever for 9 days. They said, if you haven't traveled and you're not 65, just go home and we'll give you antibiotics. So the numbers are not correct. So there is swirling gossip. And right now, this is my fish in the tank card, you guys. You know what happens with the Page of Swords. All the silt in the tank, when the fish fight, all the silt in the tank gets all fluffed up, and you can't see who lost their fin, you know, in the fight, or who got bit. So you have to wait until it settles. So just practicing your gratitude, raising your own vibration will help you be a healthier, happier person. And remember, there is no better way to feel healthy and alive than to lend a hand to somebody else. So anything from even helping people have running water in another country, anywhere, even if it's $2, do something to help someone else. That's going to boost your immune system. Saying gratitude, affirmations, starting your journal, that's going to raise your healthy vibrations. And it's going to help people all over the world. All right, you guys. And don't forget to bless your water and think loving thoughts and change the molecular structure in your water before you drink it. Any drink. All right. So that was fascinating. It was good about the healthcare. All right. So I'm going to possibly do another video tomorrow. So keep those questions coming. You can post more on the community page that I already did for the questions, or you can leave them in the comments below. All right. Much love to you guys. Hang in there. We're going to get through it together. Okay. Love you.